So, whoever follows my channel knows that as soon as they see my face, it's going to be some rant about something. It's not about the zoo this time, but you know, I mean, it's kind of related to the zoo because since this whole shutdown thing happened and I haven't been able to go to the zoo, I understand the whole thing the first couple months. Now we're into the third month. Now we're into the fourth month. And I get more and more irritated because the city officials and specifically the Department of Health officer is just not letting the zoo open. So this, and I have a video I'm going to do specifically about that I plan to do this afternoon because I have a bunch of things to do this morning. But you know, I run into these situations when I'm out of the house, going to the essential stores, and it just irritates me because in relation to why won't they let the zoo open, it's like, why are these other things allowed to happen and the zoo can't open? So let me just tell you about the thing that just happened now. God, am I spitting even? Jeez, I'm so irritated. I'm trying not to swear as much because for some reason when you make the videos now on YouTube and you try and upload them, for some reason, unless I click made for kids, it doesn't go through. So I don't know. So just know if you see my face, it ain't made for kids, okay? But anyway, so I'm in Target, the Target at Geary and Masonic, San Francisco West, and the no masker thing in general is a main piss off issue for me because I feel like the people who don't want to wear the masks, who don't want to try and social distance, are just fucking things up for everybody, This is why we're having a problem because people don't follow the damn rules. So this is one of my main irritations out of the house now. So I'm at Target and, in stores, in the stores that I frequent, Target, Trader Joe's, Safeway, those are pretty much it. And the pet stores. Everyone's wearing a mask. They got signs at the door that say you need to have a mask to enter. So I'm in Target. I know I've said that like 3 times. I get like sidetracked by my rage about these kind of things. So anyway, and I see this woman and her kid. Her kid is like 10 years old. He's got no friggin' mask on. I'm sorry, people. Originally, I think they had the exemption, and this is where they screwed people up because they keep putting out different orders. Should have been one basic, mandatory, across-the-board order to begin with, and we wouldn't have had this problem. Well, we would have because we have a bunch of self-entitled people here, but that's a different story. Right now, the situation is this kid's about 10, and you don't have a friggin' mask on, okay? They even in Target sell masks that specifically say kids. So kids need to be wearing masks. And for the most part, I've been seeing a lot of people with their kids with masks lately, even down to toddlers, which is what's supposed to be done. I think the mandate now is under 2 years old. But if your kid could walk and run around and go away from you and whatever and be coughing all over the place, they need to have a mask on or they need to have one of those little sun hats with the face visor on. The only people that should be exempt are infants. So let's get back to this 10-year-old kid. So they got no mask on. I ain't telling people shit because, people are crazy these days. But anyway, so I said something to the security guy because he walked by me. So I was like, okay. I said, that kid doesn't have a mask on. He's like 10 years old. And the guy's like, oh. He says, oh. I mean, what the fuck is that? Anyway, and he continues on his way. So he's not going to say anything to these people. So then I'm like, well, whatever. What am I going to do? I'm not going to make a big deal about it. Let me just get my shit and get out of here. So anyway, the kid comes down the aisle I'm in. So now I'm irritated. So I leave that aisle, pass by 3 different employees. I'm like, there's a kid over in the other aisle, doesn't have a mask on. And they went, oh. I mean, that's their response to everything. Oh. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Anyway, so I go back upstairs to leave, and there's a new security guard there. So I said to him, I said, hey, there's a kid downstairs, doesn't have his mask on. Oh, well, we don't make people wear masks. And I'm like, is he on crack? So I'm like, what is he talking about? So he's like, we don't make them wear the mask. We can request that they put a mask on, but if they don't do it, we don't enforce it. And I'm like, as far as I know, and I could be wrong, but I'm going to check it out. I said, as far as I know, in San Francisco, you cannot go into a place of business without having a mask. It's no mask, no service. Well, we don't kick people out for not wearing the mask. Again, we will just advise them that they should be having one on. And I'm just like, at this point, like, just shut up, dude, because like you are completely wrong. So anyway, get back in the car. I'm still mad. So I call up to talk to one of the supervisors because I want to identify if I know what the problem is real. And he told me the same thing, so he confirmed it. I used to be a vendor up here, so I know all these people here. So I just asked him, and he was like, yep, he says, you're right. He goes, they're supposed to, this is that and that and that, but that's what our target rule is. And I'm like, that is outrageous. He says, otherwise we would just have to call authorities and they would have to deal with it. And I'm thinking, by that time the people leave. So like, what is the deal? This is why we have a problem. And I understand there's videos all over the place of people getting like beat down in the stores because like they're telling people they have to wear masks. But like, what is wrong with people that they can't friggin' wear a mask? What is the deal? So anyway, I called up the 311 and I am completely right about the story. So anyway, the bottom line is, I just want to say people are doing this shit, and this is why we're in this situation. And wear your fucking mask, people. What is the problem? And stay the hell away from people. You don't need to go in stores and brush up against people, reach over them. You don't have 3 extra seconds to wait for somebody to move or say excuse me or whatever. I'm fucking tired of people not wearing their mask, and I'm tired of them brushing up against me in stores. Jeez, and this is how the pandemic is spreading. And sanitize your damn hands, too. You're touching everything, you're going around. This is why it's everywhere and cases are surging, and I can't fucking go to the zoo because of you people. Wear your damn masks. Ugh. I need a fucking cocktail now.